I'm brunette. As soon as the hair change happened, I realized we have not had like a sit down chit chat video where I just update you guys, answer some questions, talk about some life updates. So that's exactly what this video is gonna be. I'm gonna stand on my bed because why not? I'm wearing one of like the prettiest dresses and it's from Fashion Nova. So this fancy vlog is sponsored by Fashion Nova. I'm gonna do like a little try on haul before we get into the questions, the updates, explanations, and so on. I've been working with Fashion Nova for a few months now and I have completely fallen in love with their pieces. This dress is one of my favorites. I am traveling soon to LA and then also for vacation. So this looks like a resort dress, this beautiful pattern, but it's also giving Easter. And those of you who have not checked out Fashion Nova for like Easter dresses, or just like a new spring wardrobe, there's always sales going on. I do have a link down below if you guys do want to check out anything that I'm trying on, but they always have sales. You can buy with Klarna, Afterpay, all of that. It's the perfect place to go on a shopping spree when you need a new wardrobe for a new season. So it's like mint, coral, lavender, very springy. If you guys also love to dress in like bright colors, you have to check out their summer dresses. I feel like I'm about to go on a cruise. This is the most breezy, beautiful coral two-piece lounge set. You could wear this without this like button-up jacket and be just super cute and strappy, but you can also wear this button-up with it and look very chic. I'm also wearing these shoes with like everything that I'm trying on right now. These shoes from Fashion Nova are so chic. Look at those. I've become such a huge Fashion Nova fan since working with them. And the fabric feels so good and it's so breezy, perfect for spring. I'm gonna get nice and close to show you guys the cute little like pinstripe detailing that's going on this set. I feel like you could even wear this by itself as like a pajama or like a beach cover up. And this set looks so cute without this jacket or blouse. This is what it looks like without the blouse. I love when like lounge looks very chic or looks like you're put together because I live in loungewear. I work from home. My business is from home when I'm not at the shop. Even when I'm at the shop, I try to find a way to always be comfortable. I'm a Taurus, if you guys couldn't tell. But yeah, this is just absolutely beautiful. And like I said, I'm linking this down below. This two-piece set is a dream. I did wear blue pajamas last week, but this is like the first time I'm wearing like a blue sundress or like two-piece set, an outfit, like a going out look that's light blue with this hair. And I actually really love it. I still feel like Cinderella and I really love this two-piece look. I love how these puff sleeves like fall off the shoulders. Okay, time for the Q&A. I'm really nervous because you guys asked some juicy questions and a lot has happened. Would you get back into music? So I'm just gonna be real with you guys. When I was doing music, I was really passionate about like storytelling and I loved storytelling, especially like when I went through so much online. I wanted an album to capture my journey and write about it and visualize it. And unless you're with a label, you don't make any profit. Like you'll see YouTubers make huge high budget music videos. They're not making anything in return. Like AdSense definitely does not equate what an influencer puts towards a music video budget. As I'm getting older, I want to invest more responsibly and at the end of the day, like pursuing full-time pop star music, I would never want that way of life. And I give artists so much credit. Independent artists work so incredibly hard. I love to sing. And honestly, I feel like I have more fun singing like Broadway show tunes or like Disney princess songs more than like pop songs. I definitely love listening to pop music, but I don't know, just where I'm at in life, I'm living very comfortably and happily. And I also didn't think that way of life was that great for my mental health. So I don't know, I don't want to be a pop star or full-time music artist, but I feel like as a multi-dimensional creative, that is another way of my storytelling. It is another part of my storytelling. So will I ever put out a song again? Yeah, but am I going to pursue being a pop star? No. So before I get into any more questions, obviously my hair is brunette and I did mention in a New Year's video that I was starting medication and I've been documenting that journey on TikTok. And I did film a 4-minute TikTok. So I'm going on month 3 of Lexapro and it's been an incredible journey. I'm saying this because another question was, what was the turning point to go back to brunette? Love you, Gabby. Oh, I love you too. So it actually was an accident that I'm going to keep. I'm going to insert the 4-minute TikTok right now because I just want to get this response out there here on my YouTube channel in case you guys don't watch my TikToks. I know it's filmed vertically and it's hard to sit through something that doesn't match with what I'm currently filming, but it's a very true and solid response about the hair color mixed with Lexapro updates, mixed with just like mental health updates. Definitely watch that response and then we're gonna answer more questions when you guys complete that 4-minute video. I'm going on month 3 of my Lexapro. I opened up when I was starting Lexapro about 2 months ago. I'm unboxing my new jewelry. I want to tell you guys how my body's been handling it and just overall how I'm feeling. Clearly back to brunette since starting my Lexapro journey, and that's something that I thought I would only do when I was healed per se. So it starts with this hair story actually because this brunette hair was unintentional. I knew the extensions were colored a bit more golden than I'm used to, but then when my toner was rinsed out, my hair was definitely brunette. It was no longer blonde. I looked in the mirror and I was like, let's roll with this. I guess you could say that's my attention grabber for how I've been handling Lexapro. I feel like I've been rolling through life's punches so much more easily than before Lexapro. I also believe that being a social media influencer or being online for that matter, leaving room for commentary and on top of making friends with very healthy people who let me know about myself and just like allowing myself to accept certain things about myself that may or may not be normal really helped me get on track to the point where I would even allow or accept medicine. I felt like I was very stubborn when it came to the medicine topic before. I've upped my dose about 2 times, slightly, very slightly, with the guide of a doctor. At no point did I have insane side effects. I felt like I've been reacting very mildly, and if anything, the huge side effects are my mental health. My anxiety is very quiet. I still kind of have it here and there. It doesn't fully go away, but I do feel like this medication has helped my brain chemistry as an adult, making better decisions, and this is just so pretty. All of my new jewelry is from my best friend, and I'm gonna link him below, but in general, just like growing up online and being held accountable for multiple things also helped guide me into getting a proper diagnosis for my personality disorder. And then after realizing that just going to a therapist wasn't enough, I decided to utilize medication as a tool, and it really was the cherry on top of my never-ending issues. Personality disorder I have as a result to a bunch of trauma, unresolved trauma, and I have to get special therapy for that, but you have to put in the work in other places. You can't just rely on medicine or it's not going to work or be a pleasurable experience. This is just stunning. Oh my gosh, I want to wear these 2 together today. I know many people don't go on medication because they're scared of getting brain fog or being a different person or gaining weight, or they're scared the medication's going to change them. Trigger warning for ED. I will let you guys know that that whole thing is a stigma. I know I'm nearing 3 months on it, but if anything, I lost weight while on it and I'm not even trying to. And what's so crazy is like family and girlfriends have been checking in with me like, how's Lexapro? Do you feel like you gained any weight at all? Like it's like people's biggest concern. And if that's the first thing like your brain goes to for not being on an SSRI, then absolutely go in and meet with a psychiatrist because that is no way to live. It's just so pretty. It goes with my candy bracelets. I really want to be responsible for my emotions, and this has really helped me. And if you are debating if you should get on medication or not, that's between you and your doctor. Please don't let my video be the reason you get on a medication that might not be right for you, which by the way, just because this works for me doesn't mean it's your concoction for you. I believe this is a very personalized experience. You are completely different than me. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite one. Oh my gosh, I'm bringing this with me. Look at that stack. This looks so good with my brown hair. Also noticed I've been having like the best sleep of my life. Usually my anxiety would just be present while I'm sleeping or at night and I couldn't sleep. And I've just been having the best dreams ever. They're very intense dreams. Like they feel very real, but they're very fun. They're not night terrors anymore. I just feel like when I go to bed, it feels like growing up. Like I don't feel like I'm thinking about adult things as I'm going to bed or as I'm waking up. It just feels like a very pleasurable experience, as sleep should. No, I'm not saying this is the magic pill and suddenly I'm cured or perfect. I have a really, really long way to go. Oh my gosh. But it really helps if you surround yourself with really good people that tell you about yourself, people that don't blow smoke up your own butt. And as an influencer, it used to be very, very hard to like surround myself with a real crowd that like just told me about myself. Back in the day, I used to call people who told me about myself haters. But the thing is commentary has really helped me take accountability and make the necessary steps to do things like this for myself and to be not only a better person to me in my own life, but present myself better and just overall be better. So that's my update. Turning 29 this year and feel like I'm not where I thought I would be in life. Any advice? I'm in my own book and everybody else is in their own book. Comparison is the thief of joy. And I always notice this when I do tend to compare myself to other people my age or doing other things in life. I think about how that is just ego, because if I was in their shoes, I probably wouldn't enjoy that. And sometimes I do feel like people that are our age end up doing things that they don't want to do because it's the next thing to do. Parenting is a very serious thing. And I want to be the most responsible parent when that time does come for me. If it does come for me, if it doesn't, I'm at peace with that as well. I want to be the most responsible parent ever. Clearly, I work all the time. I want to be hands-on and just like, I want to have a really close relationship with my kids if that is in the cards for me. I think that's what you were referencing, because I know that this age is just, you know, everyone's always like, your clock is ticking, you're no longer in your 20s, but that is okay. My current story does not have that in the cards for me. And if you are comparing yourself to other people or monumental moments, just know that you are living your own storybook, and everybody's lives have different chapters. For example, there is, let's say, this girl named Jenna. She got married to a guy named Jack on Facebook, 23 years old. And Jenna doesn't have the life that I have, so I can't possibly compare what she's going through versus what I'm going through. That's kind of how I've been navigating, I guess, being a late bloomer per se, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Why did you make your room Cinderella blue rather than your usual pink? I always wanted like a coquette blue bedroom, but what held me back is my love for like teddy bears and bunnies and whimsical, and I didn't want it to look like a baby boy's room, like a nursery. I wanted it to look like a princess, but I felt like this year when I bought, I know it sounds so weird, where is it? When I bought my blue Stanley Cup, I was like, I could just do blue everywhere. It doesn't matter if it looks like a little nursery, because this color makes me so happy and relaxed. Everyone was telling me blue was gonna look so cold, not welcoming. This is one of my favorite rooms. What is your favorite song from Ariana's deluxe album? Twilight Zone. But this song isn't a part of the deluxe album, but it was in the film Supernatural. I've been listening to on repeat. I love it so much. Are you ever bringing back the 24-hour challenges? Those were so disrespectful. There are people just clocking themselves into work and then having to deal with what I was putting them through. As fun as those were, they were definitely very inconsiderate, and I feel bad, especially like filming those people. Like I know they were fun and very unhinged, but now when I'm on TikTok and I see people like try and get public reactions, and it's just really immature. I don't know. Everyone keeps asking if I'm actually in Wicked Part 2. That was my April Fool's joke, so I'm really sorry. I mean, that would be so magical, but let's manifest my Tangled audition. I do have headshots, and I'm actively, like, I still live in LA, so when I'm there, I do what I can with the arts, but would you have another fancy baby sleepover in the future? I wish I didn't title it fancy sleepover. Online, everyone was like, oh my God, she like has sleepovers. No, I do not. It's just a meet and greet where you wear your pajamas and it's like girly. So I would just call it a meet and greet, or like a hangout, like a fancy hangout, but I'm not doing no sleepover titling or anything like that. Is it a bother to DM Hometown Vintage on questions for boxes? Absolutely not. We love talking to you guys. How do you prioritize your mental health? I've lived and learned, and I'm still healing. I'm not perfect, by the way. I live and learn what happens when you don't do that. And it's a huge domino effect. Everything is so much better when you are working on yourself. There's no such thing as putting in too much work into yourself. I have such a long way to go. Guys, I literally had another therapy session this morning. I double time it 2 times a week now. I just started that this week. I just keep adding things to my mental health routine. It was first therapy, then it was two different types of therapy, then it was medication, then it's 2 types of therapy plus another therapist, a licensed doctor if you want to take it very seriously. It's not too late to become responsible for your journey. Just because certain things have happened to you doesn't mean you have to like drown with that. You're not damaged goods. And one of my therapists actually told me that. I don't really have a clear vision of what this journey is going to look like. I just know I'm going to come out of it on the other end. How did you come up with the name for your antique shop? Because I also live in LA, and when I came up with the idea for the antique shop, I was in LA with Johnny, and we couldn't come up with a name, and I was like, Hometown. And Johnny was like, yeah. We were talking about going to our hometown for Easter, I think. And I think that's just like when I was like, oh my gosh, hometown. My love for antiques started in this hometown of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So hometown vintage. Your skin is flawless. What products do you recommend? I know this isn't attainable to everybody, and I definitely budget in a way where I can do this. Like, I will sacrifice certain things to do this. I use an entire Chanel Beauty skincare regimen. I splurge on skincare. This started in 2024. I had a New Year's resolution that was like, if it doesn't make me feel good, I'm not gonna do it. Whatever I could get my hands on at the drugstore didn't help my skin feel its best. Doing my skincare, or just like taking off my makeup at night and starting my makeup in the morning, are very important moments of my days where I'm alone with my thoughts and I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm either overthinking or going through what I'm about to do. I just have me time, and I feel like when I am applying skincare, it is my form of self-love, self-care. So it's a thing I do for myself. I guess in a way, I feel like it's just figuratively showing me that I can keep promises with myself. In a way, I feel like it's holding me accountable to this promise I made for myself. My skin feels great. I'm literally getting my cycle tomorrow and I don't have pimples. Nothing screams the Gapster season more than a bunny cake. So before I close this fancy vlog, we're gonna make a bunny cake together. You guys are gonna see the bunny cake first before TikTok and Reels, because y'all are the OGs and it's the Gapster season. So I'm inspired by this photo. I'm not exactly gonna do this with the bow. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. So this is how my bunny cake came out. So I added some jelly beans in the middle, and then I was gonna add some like pink jelly beans here, and it looked so bad. So I put the pink jelly beans here. The pack of jelly beans only came with 4 pink jelly beans. I was really upset because I wanted like pink jelly beans as the mouth and nose, but whatever. I made it work. I hope the smile is okay, but I don't know, I just feel like it's missing something. Is this corny? Probably. Here we go, a blue bow. The blue bow is so fitting. Sorry about like the landscaping noises outside, but that is it for this video. I'm actually about to go on a walk. It's so beautiful outside and I love you guys so much, and I'm excited to see you guys in my next fancy vlog. I am going to LA soon, so I think my next vlog is gonna be in LA for the Easter season. I'm so excited about that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next fancy vlog.